Okay, next method, that is of preparation of haloalkanes from alcohols, that is C, is from phosphorus pentahalides, PX5 phosphorus pentahalides. From this method only alkyl chlorides are prepared, only because only PCl5 is only more stable. Therefore, PC, that is RCl, only is prepared by this method. That is, alcohol when treated with PCl5 gives alkyl chloride RCl plus. Here, how the reaction takes place? Here we can split this into 3. I will split to show the reaction. I will split this into 3, and phosphorus pentachloride I will split into it, dissociates like this. Let us split this into Cl, PCl3 and Cl. Now here one Cl will react so that RCl is formed. Then PCl3 react here. So POCl3 phosphorus oxychloride is formed and HCl is formed. So what are the products formed here? RCl plus POCl3 phosphorus oxychloride plus HCl. Write one example by taking ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH reacts with phosphorus pentachloride to form ethyl chloride. That is, here the reaction, as we have done this same, you do like this. Here Cl, here POCl, PCl3 will react, so form POCl3 and HCl. So what are the products formed here? Ethyl chloride plus phosphorus oxychloride plus HCl are the products. Now next method, that is the last method from alcohols, is by using PX5. Using PX5. Now by using thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride. What is the formula of thionyl chloride? Thio means sulfur. Thionyl chloride is SOCl2. SOCl2 is thionyl chloride. In this method only alkyl chloride can be prepared because it is SOCl2. This method of preparation, this process is called as Darzen's process. Here, when alcohol is refluxed, here heating, boiling is required, that is distillation, reflux. When refluxed with thionyl chloride, SOCl2, here what are the products formed? Here again you can split this, Cl react here and SO react here, Cl react here and Cl. So what are the products formed? RCl plus SO2 plus HCl. This method is the most preferred method for the preparation of alkyl halides, because in this method the pure alkyl chloride can be easily obtained, because the byproducts sulfur dioxide and HCl, they are gases. They will escape from the reaction chamber by leaving alkyl chloride in the pure form. So here in this reaction, the reaction takes place in the presence of pyridine catalyst. The reaction is carried out in the presence of pyridine, that is, alcohols when refluxed with thionyl chloride in the presence of pyridine alkyl chlorides are formed. This pyridine is basic in nature. Thus, this neutralizes the HCl acid which is formed. Therefore, the yield of the product is large. Therefore, the reaction takes place, the rate of reaction is faster. Therefore, this process is the more preferred process for the preparation of haloalkanes. So, these are the 4 methods for the preparation of haloalkanes from alcohols. Next is second method. This is the first method. Second method is from alkenes. From alkenes, there are 2 methods by which haloalkanes can be prepared. The first one is by using hydrogen halides. What is the formula of hydrogen halide? It is HX, hydrogen halide. So here, when alkene, what is the formula of alkene? We write in the reactions RCH double bond CH2, alkene. When alkene is treated with hydrogen halide HX, addition reaction takes place to form 2 haloalkanes. The product formed here is 2 haloalkane is formed, that is with formula RCH. X is added here and single bond CH3. Okay, 2 haloalkanes formed in this. Here, as you are seeing, X is added to this carbon. These are the 2 carbons containing double bond. So, the X is added to the carbon containing less number of hydrogen. And H is added to the carbon containing more number of hydrogen atoms. So, which is this rule? This rule is called as Markovnikov rule. So, this addition of alkene, this is unsymmetrical alkene. If you consider CH2 double bond CH2 ethene, this is symmetrical. This one is unsymmetrical alkene. So, when this unsymmetrical alkene is added to hydrogen halide, the addition takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. You know Markovnikov's rule. Whenever an unsymmetrical group is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the added molecule attaches to the carbon atom of double bond containing least number of hydrogen atoms. This is Markovnikov's rule. So here the addition takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. You write one example. R you take CH3, CH double bond CH2. This is propene. Let us take HBr. When propene reacts with HBr, 2-bromopropane is formed. That is CH3, CHBr, CH3. 2-bromopropane is formed. But when this reaction is, when the addition takes place in presence of peroxide, if we use peroxide here, if this alkene, or let us take this ethene, propene only, CH3, CH double bond CH2, propane, when treated with HBr, in the presence of peroxide. If we use peroxide, the product will be 1 bromopropane is the product, because this addition takes place, this addition follows anti-Markovnikov rule. This reaction takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. This addition takes place according to anti-Markovnikov's rule. This addition takes place according to anti-Markovnikov's rule, that is called Khorosh recipe. So here the product will be 1 bromopropane. Here anti. Here Br attaches to the carbon atom of double bond containing more number of hydrogen atoms. So the product will be CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. That is 1 bromopropane is formed. 1 bromopropane is formed in this reaction. So one method you studied from alkenes, that is by using hydrogen halides. Now from alkenes, one more method for the preparation of haloalkenes is by using halogens. When alkenes are treated with the halogens in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, vicinal dihalides are formed. That is, when alkene RCH double bond CH2, when treated with the halogens like here bromine, this bromine Br2 in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, then we get vicinal dihalides are formed. This bond breaks. One bromine is attached to this carbon and one bromine is attached to this carbon. Therefore, vicinal dihalides, that is vicinal dibromide, Br single bond dibromo alkane is formed here. Vicinal dibromide, that is CH2 Br. This is vicinal dihalide, dibromide it is. Example, let us take CH propene, let us consider. Reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. Bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. Here, what is the product formed? CH3, CH, Br, CH2, Br. That is 1,2 dibromopropane is formed. That is dihaloalkane is formed. That is 1,2 dibromopropane is formed. 1,2 dibromopropane is formed. 1,2 dibromopropane is formed. So this is a vicinal dihalide. Vicinal dihalide it is. In this method, here bromine, which we are reacting, bromine is reddish brown in color. Bromine is reddish brown in color. On forming this product formed is colorless. Therefore, the reddish brown color of bromine is discharged in this reaction. That indicates, so this test is used as, this reaction is used as the test for double bond. This is the test for alkenes. So this reaction is used as the test for alkanes because reddish brown color disappears in this reaction on the formation of dihaloalkane. So this is about preparation of haloalkanes from alkanes. That is, first one is by using hydrogen halides. That follows according to Markovnikov rule. If reaction takes place, to bromopropane is formed, and if it follows anti-Markovnikov's rule, it forms 1-bromopropane. So second method is by using halogens. Here we get vicinal dihalides. So next method of preparation, that is the third method, is from hydrocarbons. That is from alkanes. Hydrocarbons used here are alkanes. From hydrocarbons, that is alkanes. This reaction is called free radical halogenation. This is free radical halogenation reaction. So in this reaction, hydrocarbons, that is alkanes, when treated with the halogen like chlorine or bromine, when hydrocarbons, that is alkane, is when treated with the chlorine or bromine in the presence of sunlight, there here a complex mixture of isomeric haloalkanes are formed in this reaction. So let us write the reaction. When alkane, let us take N-butane. N-butane formula CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. N-butane reacts with halogens like chlorine or bromine in the presence of sunlight, that is UV light, or in the presence of heat. Here the complex mixture of isomeric haloalkanes are formed. That is, here two products are formed. One is the substituted haloalkanes are formed. Here 1-chlorobutane and 2-chlorobutane are formed as the products. 1-chlorobutane is CH3, CH2, 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 Cl, plus the other product is, this is 1-chlorobutane. And the other product is CH3, CH2, CHCl. Here this hydrogen is substituted by Cl. Here this hydrogen is substituted, so CH3. This is 2-chlorobutane. So two substituted haloalkanes are formed here. So a mixture of these two are the isomers of butane. So two isomers, the complex mixture of the isomeric haloalkanes are formed in this method. These isomeric haloalkanes which are formed, it is difficult to isolate them in the pure form. Therefore, the yield of the product in this method is very less. Therefore, this is not that preferred method for the preparation. Here, yield of the product is very less. So, this is preparation of haloalkanes from alkanes, that is hydrocarbons. How it is prepared? This reaction is called free radical halogenation. This is called free radical halogenation. Here, alkanes, when treated with halogens like chlorine or bromine in the presence of sunlight, a mixture of the substituted haloalkanes, that is isomeric haloalkanes, are formed. These isomeric haloalkanes which are formed, it is difficult to isolate them. Therefore, yield of the products is very less in this process. Okay, thank you. You have to note down all the reactions. In organic chemistry, you have to, when you go through, you have to take pen and book you keep and write the reactions. Balanced equations you have to write. So equations you have to practice. So always sit with the book and pen when you study organic chemistry. Thank you.